Sixth grade battle here between the Ohio Xtreme and the Cincy Royals. We just got the names just in time for the tip, and it's controlled by the Royals. That is Jordan who takes it down, and that is controlled by Sailor. Sailor into the post. She's going to bounce it back outside, and back it comes, and that is a three-point attempt for Sailor. That's up, and that's no good. That's taken by Sayer. Sayer up ahead, and then it's taken back by the Royals. That's Lauren on the steal. Lauren's going to take it back down to the other end, and Lauren is going to pass it out of bounds, and it's going to go off of the Xtreme, and it will remain Royal ball. It is Jeremy Scott here at courtside. Got Kayla Cazell running the camera, and of course a shout out to Caleb Graham, all the brothers Ferguson, Jeff, John, and even Bill, who's here, as well as Luke Hutchison. Everybody helping to make it happen on the administrative end as the Royals attempt a quick three off the inbounds pass. That's an air ball, and that'll be taken by Sailor. Sailor on the drive. Sailor up, and Sailor no good. And there's a foul. That's going to be a foul on Sayer. The Xtreme commit the first foul for either side today. And out of bounds that goes, so the Royals are going to try it again. That is Brooke to inbound it, and she does, and there's a two-point shot. That is up, and that is Lauren for two. She puts the Royals on top first, 2-0. That is Allie. Allie trying to find 23, Julia, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to come back to the Cincinnati Royals. So the Cincy Royals get the ball back on offense. Yeah, and they got it, yeah. Initially, the referees had signaled that it was still Xtreme ball, but nobody had touched that when it went out of bounds, so it should be Royals ball, and it is. They corrected the call.
Lauren, go get it. Lauren, go get it. Go, Jordan. Lauren.
Inbounds it comes. That is to Lauren. Lauren over to Sailor. Sailor back up top to Lauren. She'll attempt a three-pointer, and no good. Rebounded by Jillian. Jillian pushing the ball down the floor for the Xtreme now. Jillian into the paint. Jillian has it blocked. Good defensive play there by Lauren to knock that ball out of bounds and make the Xtreme have to work for this bucket if they're going to score one on this possession. Low post shot. That is up, and that is good. Very nice pass. Very nice shot. Rose for two. Makes it 2-2. On the steal, that's up, that's no good. Offensive rebound, then it's taken away by number 11, Lauren. And that's going to be a foul. That'll be a foul on Jillian. That's the second Xtreme foul. And inbounds it comes. That is to Jordan. Jordan is going to lay it up and get fouled on the layup attempt, and so Jordan is going to step up to the free throw line. First time either team will have stepped up to the free throw line today, and Jordan will be attempting two foul shots. As Gracie gets ready to check into the ball game for the Royals. Jordan at the foul line. First shot is up, and it rims out on her, no good. As Gracie checks in, and checking out will be Sailor. Jordan, back at the line, puts it in there. So she goes 1 for 2 to make it Royals 3, Xtreme 2. Press here, and it's taken away. The press works for the Royals. Down low, there's a shot, that's up, that's no good, and that's going to be rebounded by Jillian. And then it's taken back by Gracie. The Royals have it back on offense. Gracie, outside to Lauren. Lauren, into the low post it comes. That's a shot that's up, that's no good for Brooke. Brooke gets it back, and Brooke is trapped on the baseline, and Brooke is going to be fouled. And that'll be a foul on the Xtreme, on Rose, I do believe. That's the fourth team foul already on the Xtreme. We are just over 2 minutes gone by, and already the Xtreme have 4 fouls. As checking into the ball game for the Xtreme will be Asia, and taking a seat will be Rose. So the substitutions are made, and Natalie inbounds it for the Royals.
Nice, Jordan. Nice shot, babe.
And Outside, that's to Lauren. Lauren into the paint. Lauren puts it up. That's no good. Well, Lauren gets her own offensive rebound. Outside, there's a three-point attempt. That's going to be short. And offensive rebound by Lauren. Lauren into the paint. Reverse layup works for Lauren. It's up and good for two. It is 5-2. And here's that press again by the Royals. The Royals press, and it works again for them. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds. But I'll tell you what, Jordan had a good shot at that ball. But the Xtreme will take it back. Oh no, it's going to go off the Xtreme. It's Royals ball. Boy, I guess I couldn't see from my vantage point. And on the drive, that's up and that's no good for Jordan. And there's a tie-up for that loose ball. Who does the possession arrow favor? It favors the Xtreme. So the Xtreme will take this one back.
Deny, Gracie. Up, right there. Front, Jordan.
Inbounds it comes. That's Syer. Syer gets it past the timeline. Syer dishes it down low. There's a shot that's up, and that's no good. Offensive rebound. It's no good either. And back it comes to the Royals. Royals are going to push it out. That is Jordan. Jordan kicks it outside. Oh, boy. Tell you what, Natalie had a wide open look at three. If she'd been able to handle that pass, instead she drives into the lane, gets fouled on her way up. So Natalie is going to step up to the charity stripe, and she will be attempting two. That's the 5th team foul on the Xtreme. As Callie gets ready to check into the ball game for the Royals. Natalie at the free throw line. First shot is up, and no good. Into the game for the Xtreme is Maya, and taking a seat will be Jillian. Sitting for the Royals will be Grace as Callie checks in. And that's Natalie back at the free throw line. This time she gets it to go, so it's 6-2. The Royals lead Xtreme. Here's this press again for the Royals. This time Xtreme able to split it. That's Julia splitting that double team. Good job by her to get it across the timeline with two defenders on her. She has it knocked away from her. She gets it back. It ends up in the hands of Allie. Allie for two. It is good. 6-4 is the score. On the other end, Jordan. And that's going to be a foul on Allie. That is the 6th team foul on the Xtreme. One more on them, and the Royals are going to be shooting free throws as Cadence checks in and Syer sits out. Inbounds it comes. That is to Callie. Over it goes to Gracie into the corner. That's Natalie. Natalie spins. Natalie kicks it outside. Three-point attempt. No good. And chased down by the Xtreme. That is Cadence on that rebound. Gets it up ahead. That is Julia. Julia has it knocked away from behind by Gracie and out of bounds. So it's going to remain on this end. Inbounds it comes. Shot up, and that's going to be a foul. And that'll be Maya who will be stepping up to the free throw line to attempt two. That's the 1st team foul on the Royals, but it will result in free throws that could potentially tie this ball game. That will be Maya taking these free throws. Maya at the foul line. First shot is up, and it rims out. No good. Second shot from Maya coming up here, and it will fall. It's good. So the score 6-5. The Royals cling to a 1-point advantage here in the early going.
Middle, Lauren.
Gracie playing the point here for the Royals. Over it comes to Natalie. Back up top to Gracie. Over to the right, that's Jordan. Jordan being guarded by Allie. Back up top to Gracie. Over to Natalie. Natalie kicks it outside to Gracie. Gracie. Three-point attempt. No good for Jordan. And offensive rebound. Back to Jordan. She'll attempt another three-pointer. That one doesn't fall for her. And that'll be taken by Xtreme. That's Cadence. And it's taken away. Taken back by Jordan. Jordan's got it back for the Royals. Jordan is going to drive into the lane, put it up, and Jordan will have it knocked away from her. It goes out of bounds. And it will remain Royals ball. Don't forget, Xtreme already have 16 fouls. So one more and the Royals will be shooting. There's Jordan for 2. That's no good. It ends up in the hands of her teammate Gracie, and there's a jump ball. And the jump ball will favor the Cincy Royals. As 2 get ready to check in for the Royals. Number 34 and 17, Brooke and Saylor respectively. And taking a seat will be Jordan as well as Lauren. And for the Xtreme, it's Addie who checks in and Ali who checks out. Inbounds it comes to Gracie. Gracie over to Saylor. Saylor back to Gracie. Over it comes into the corner. That is Callie. Into the low post. There's a shot. That's up and that's blocked. Blocked away, and the Xtreme get it back on offense. Timeout called by the Xtreme as they were kind of trapped in the backcourt. 7:03 left to go here in the first half. The score, Cincy 6, the Xtreme 5. And back to the action we go. Xtreme on offense. It's over to Julia. Julia giving it to the low post. That's up. That's no good. And there's a tie-up, and it's the Xtreme who end up with it. Then they give it up to the Royals. Royals back on offense now. Royals up ahead. That's to Saylor. Saylor up. No good. Rebounded by Natalie. Natalie on the rebound is going to be tied up, and the possession arrow will favor Xtreme as Grace gets ready to check in here for the Royals. And she will be checking in for Gracie. So Grace in for Gracie. And up ahead, the Xtreme able to beat this press this time. Up ahead, that's a shot, that's up, that's no good, and it'll be taken by the Xtreme on the offensive glass. That's Cadence. Cadence puts it back up, and it's going to end up in the arms of Julia. Julia has it blocked. I tell you what a nice block there. That was Addie who attempted that shot. It was blocked by the Royals. Back they come on offense. There's a layup. That is good. Callie gets her first bucket of the ball game. It's 8-5. The Royals lead the Xtreme. On the other end, that's Addie. Addie having it knocked out of her hands, and it's going to be loose, and it will remain at this end. Xtreme will keep this ball. And there's a sub coming up here. That is Parker, and she will check in for Natalie. Addie to inbound. To Julia. Over to Addie. Cadence. Underneath, and there's a foul. That's going to be a foul on the Royals. That's her second team foul. And that'll be Cadence to inbound it. She does to Julia. Over to Maya. Into the paint. There's a shot that's up. That's no good, but getting fouled on her shot is Julia. So she'll be going to the free throw line to attempt a pair. Julia at the free throw line. Not able to connect on the front end. As Lauren checks in for the Royals, and for the Xtreme, it's Julie. And sitting for the Xtreme is Asia, and sitting for the Royals, Parker. Julia back at the line. Connects on the second free throw, so the score 8-6. This will be Jordan playing the point on this possession for Cincinnati. It's over to Grace. Back up top to Jordan. Into the lane. That's a shot. That's up. That's no good. Following her own shot is Lauren. She gets it back again, and Lauren kicks it outside to Jordan, and it's going to get poked out of bounds. And that'll be Brooke inbounding to Jordan, and that's going to be short on that three-point attempt. And that'll be saved from being a backcourt violation. That's Gracie. Gracie will attempt a long shot. That's no good. And that'll be taken down by Jordan. A lot of offensive rebounds here for the Royals. And there's another three-point look. That's up. That's no good. And that is another offensive rebound following her own shot. That was Lauren.
Somebody's got to make a shot. Somebody's got to make a shot.
And that's going to be an offensive foul. That'll be, well, I couldn't see who it was on, but it is a foul on the Royals. And that's a foul on Brooke. That's the fourth Royals foul. So, Xtreme get it back. That's Julie into the paint. She puts it up. Off the glass, off the rim, no good. Loose ball. And the jump ball. Tell you what, Lauren really wanted that ball, number 11 for the Royals, and she'll get that ball because the possession arrow favors her team. So we're at a little over 4 minutes to go. The score 8-6. The Royals lead the Xtreme as there's a three-point look for Jordan. That's going to be short. That's going to be taken by the Xtreme on defense. So back they come on offense now. That's Addie. Addie looking for somebody to pass it to. It's over the head of everybody and out of bounds and right in front of us. And that'll be coming back to Cincy as that ball hit the Cincinnati bench. As Brooke will inbound it.
It's okay to go to the basket.
And that'll be Grace to play the point on this possession here. Grace over to Jordan. Into the corner. Back to Jordan on the wing. Jordan kicks it up top to Grace. Over to Jordan. Another three-point attempt for her. That one does not fall. So she's had a lot of good looks from three, just hasn't been able to get it to go. And on a shot, Brooke is fouled. And so the Xtreme pick up their seventh foul, and Brooke will be heading to the line to shoot two on that shooting foul. Well, I apologize. That's not Brooke. That will actually be Gracie. I thought that was Brooke, but nope, it's Gracie who's not able to connect on the front end of this two-shot situation. As checking into the game is Cadence for the Xtreme as Sierra will sit. As Gracie steps back to the foul line and is not able to connect on the second one. Offensive rebound, put-back opportunity, no good for Lauren.
Good, Brooke.
As the tie-up will favor the Xtreme, the possession arrow will make the ball come back down to the other end of the floor. Lauren will sit for the Royals as Callie checks in.
Jordan, deny. Jordan, deny. Deny, Jordan, deny. Don't look at her. Don't look at Jordan.
The referees are trying to figure something out. They finally figured it out. Full court press here for the Royals. And that's a foul on the Royals. Their 15th foul. And that's a foul on Jordan. And there's a steal, stolen away by Gracie. And then they give it right back to the Xtreme. That's Cadence who's got it. Cadence is going to push the ball down the floor. Cadence is going to have the ball knocked out of her hands, and she's going to be fouled. That's the 6th team foul on the Royals. One more, and the Xtreme will be shooting foul shots. Cadence will do the inbounding work here for the Xtreme, who trail by 2. Inbounds it comes into the low post. That is Julie. Back it comes to Cadence. She'll put it up. That's no good. Offensive rebound. Put back is no good. Rims out. And the Xtreme continue to trail by 2 as the Royals get it back on offense. Gracie pushing the ball down the floor. Gracie pulling up, taking that three. No good. And rebounded by the Xtreme. And then it's stolen back by the Royals. The Royals get it back. That is Gracie who's got it. Gracie playing the point. Gracie Passes it into the corner. That is Grace. Gracie to Grace. Back outside to Jordan. She'll attempt another three. This one will not fall for her. Offensive rebound. Another offensive rebound as Brooke is fouled, and Brooke will be going to the free throw line off of the 8th Xtreme foul.
Girls, when you go in, get the rebound. Get the second chance. Let's go.
So Brooke, who has not scored yet today, will have a chance to do so here from the foul line on her first trip there. First shot for Brooke is good. Makes the score 9-6 as substitutions happen on both sides. Saylor in for Jordan for the Royals. As Brooke not able to connect on her second free throw, so it's a 9-6 game. Cadence up ahead for the Xtreme. Wide open path to the bucket, and what a defensive play from behind. That was Brooke. She will be called for the foul, but good hustle by her nonetheless. And that will put Cadence on the free throw line with her first chance to score today. Cadence at the line. Not able to connect on the first one. Natalie checks in for the Royals. Taking a seat will be Brooke. Cadence back to the free throw line. Not able to get that one to go either. And it's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to come back to the Royals. So it will be Royals ball as Lauren checks back in. And Saylor will sit. Three-point attempt. No good for Gracie. Tracked down by Grace. Back to Gracie. Back up top to Lauren. Lauren for three. That one won't fall. Offensive rebound. That is Natalie on that offensive rebound. Jump ball. And the jump ball will favor the Royals. We're at 1:54 to play here in the first half. 9-6 is the score. And on the inbounds pass, it's knocked out of bounds by Cadence for the Xtreme, so Royals will keep it. Natalie will inbound it again. So here we go again with the offensive inbounds. Into the short corner comes to Natalie. Natalie into the lane, and Natalie will get fouled on her way up. So Natalie will be stepping to the free throw line. She's 1 of 2 there today. That's the 9th team foul on the Xtreme. So Natalie to the free throw line. 2 shots coming up here for her. Her team up by 3. Natalie's first shot is good. 10-6 the score. 2-possession ball game again for the Royals. Natalie back at the line. Connects. 3 of 4 from the line for Natalie. Makes it 11-6.
Good, Callie. Good hustle.
Cadence. Over it goes to Allie. There's a shot that's up. That's no good for Addie. And offensive rebound for the Xtreme. Jillian on that board gets fouled. And the Royals commit their 8th team foul. And so it's going to be Jillian stepping up to the free throw line for the Xtreme. First shot for Jillian. Banks in. Her first point of the ball game. Jillian's second shot, rims out, and put it back up and in there by Asia. And that makes it an 11-9 game. It's once again a 1-possession game here for the Royals.
Too much dribbling past it. Let's go.
That's Natalie into the paint, kicking it outside. A lot of ball movement here. on the drive. That's up. That's no good. Stripped out of the hands of Lauren.
Lauren, wide! Wide! Andrew.
And that's going to be a foul on Lauren. Each team has 9 fouls. A minute 18 to go here in this first half.
It was on 11. Her first.
And that'll be Jillian stepping up to the free throw line. First shot. Banks in. Both of her free throws that she's made have gone in the same way, and she cuts it to just a 1-point advantage for the Royals. She could tie it here. Second shot falls. It is a tie ball game, 11-11.
Open!
Gracie. Over to Natalie.
Drive! Kick!
Natalie spins. Natalie passes. Out to Gracie. Gracie drives it. Kicks it outside to Natalie. Natalie back to Lauren. Lauren attempts a three, and that's going to be well short. And saved from going out of bounds. It's the Royals ball again from the short corner. That's a shot that's up, and that's good. That's Grace for 2. Makes it 13-11. Up ahead to Jillian. Jillian giving it off to Addie. Addie with a shot. That's going to fall short and go out of bounds, and that's going to go off of Natalie. As Brooke is going to check in for Natalie. As the Xtreme inbound it. And on the run, there's a shot that's up, and getting fouled on the run and on her shot is Cadence. So Cadence is going to go to the free throw line. That's the 10th team foul on the Royals. Royals have kind of gotten a little bit careless with the fouls here late in the first half. As a couple of Royals get set to check back into the ball game. First shot for Cadence, no good. Cadence 0 for 3 so far from the line. Couple of subs here for the Royals, well, at least one. It will be Jordan checking in for Grace. Cadence back at the line. Puts up the shot and does not fall for her. And it's going to go back to the Royals.
Let's go, put one in, let's go.
Jordan, bring it up. Gracie sideline. Cali corner. Cali corner.
So the Royals on offense here with 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Shot for 3 is not going to fall, taken by Cadence. She's going to push the ball down the floor. 18 seconds to go here in the first half. Up ahead to Addie, and Addie can't save it from going out of bounds. And it will be coming back to the Royals. 12 seconds exactly to go here in the first half.
10, 9,
Cal, hit it. Gracie, hit it.
6,
Hit it.
5.
3-point attempt for the Royals. Banks in!
The bank is open.
And that makes it a 16-11 game to end the first half. And we will be back with the second half here on GBA TV. And we resume the action here on GBA TV. As there's a quick three-pointer taken by the Extreme that does not fall for them as we begin this second half. It's Jeremy Scott alongside Kayla Cazell here at the Capitol Classic. Got a 6th grade game going on here.
That's right. Floor cross. Floor cross. Floor cross.
Yes. Got it. Hey, look to the top. Back to 16-11.
And that's Grace. There's a shot that's up. That's going to be long off the back of the iron, being chased down. And it's the Extreme who end up with it. That is Syer. Over it comes to Allie. Allie will pull up an attempt at 3 and make that 3. Allie for 3 makes it 16-14. That's Jordan who's got it. Going to give it up into the corner. Over to Grace. Bounce pass into the corner, into the low post, into the paint. There's a shot that's up, and that's a bank shot good. And that is Lauren for 2. She's got 6 points. The score 18-14 here in the second half of the 6th grade game. Allie gives it off to Rose.
Good, Grace.
Up
Go
top.
Get the ball. Go get the ball.
That's taken by Syer. Underneath, that's Jillian.
Stop. Stop. Sailor.
As Callie checks back in for the Royals, and taking a seat will be Sailor.
That's not a good shot.
Outside, that's Syer for 3, no good. And it's going to go out of bounds and off of the Extreme and back to the Royals, who lead this one 18-14 here on the campus of Capital University in Bexley, Ohio, right outside Columbus. Into the corner. Back outside it goes to Grace. There's a 3-point look. That's not going to fall there for Jordan. There's a putback attempt by Lauren, not able to get that one to fall. And a foul is called. And that foul is going to be called on Jillian for the Extreme. So the Extreme commit the first foul here in the second half. So Lauren at the foul line for the first time today. Connects on her first shot. Cadence and Asia check back in for the Extreme. And it will be Syer and Julia sitting. Jordan back at the foul line. Connects on her second shot too. Just made it look so easy. What a nice stroke. It's 8 points here for Jordan to make it a 20-14 game. And Lauren will sit. Here's this press again by the Royals. It worked so well for them in the early part of the first half, and they seem to back off of it as Gracie knocks the ball out of bounds and it goes to the other court. They retrieve that. And it will be Extreme ball coming in off the inbounds.
Good, Grace.
And it's stolen away by the Royals. And then the Extreme get it back. That's Cadence with it. Cadence is going to drive it down, put it up, no good. Asia there for the offensive board. Then she's tied up with Brooke.
Come on.
Line.
And it will remain at that end. Cadence inbounds, and that's stolen away by Jordan. Jordan's going to push it to the other end. Jordan is going to try to bounce past it, but then it ends up being stolen away by Jillian. On the other end, that's Cadence.
Good, Grace.
As Grace ties up Cadence. Cadence is able to get it out to Jillian. Jillian gets it down to Rose. Rose puts it up. That's up and in there. 2 points makes it 20-16. As Gracie will play the point. Get some instructions on how to direct this traffic. There's a 3-point look. That's not going to fall for Jordan. And it goes out of bounds. It's going to go off the Extreme and back to the Royals. As Brooke inbounds it to Jordan. Jordan's going to pull up for another shot, and that one won't fall for her. And it's going to be tracked down by Jordan. Jordan into the corner. Back to Jordan on the right wing. Jordan up to the top. She'll pull out for three and make that three. 23-16 the score. Jordan's been trying for that three all game long. She finally got one to fall for her. And then it's almost stolen away by Gracie. But they're going to say it was off of her. As Lauren is going to check in here for Brooke. And almost stolen away by the Royals. There's a loose ball, and there's a tie-up. And the loose ball will favor the Royals, so the Royals are going to get this ball back. They lead at 23-16, a little over 8.5 to go in this second half. Into the corner, three-point attempt. That one falls. Three for Grace, 26-16. The Royals all of a sudden find themselves up by 10. And there's a steal stolen away as there's a timeout called off of the steal. The Royals call that timeout. They'll have the ball coming out of this timeout with the score 26-16, 8:14 to go here in the second half. We'll be back. It's GBA TV. And we're back to the action here with the score. The Royals 26, the Xtreme 16. It's Jeremy Scott here. It's a sixth grade battle between the Royals of Cincy and the Ohio Xtreme from the northeastern Ohio area. So we've got Northeast against Southwest, and right now Southwest in the lead. To the foul line. Kicking it to the corner. Three-point look. No good. Offensive rebound. Putback opportunity is good for Lauren. Lauren now in double digits. She's got 10 with the score 28-16. The Royals lead the Xtreme, and there's a press. Royals pressing the Xtreme. Xtreme able to beat that press. They get it ahead, and they get it up to Allie.
Good job, Matt.
Allie with a pass outside to Jillian.
Stay front.
Jillian gets it over to Rose. Rose outside to Cadence. Cadence is going to drive it, put it up, and put it in there. Cadence for two. Her first points of the game make it 28-18. Over to Gracie. Gracie gives it back to Jordan. Jordan in the corner. Jordan on the drive baseline. Jordan has it knocked out of bounds, and that's going to go off of Maya. And it comes into the low post and then stolen away. Stolen away by the Xtreme. They're going to come back on offense, and then it's picked off. Picked off by Callie. Callie's going to take it to the other end, put it up, and no foul call. She just missed the shot. Then it's stolen away by Jordan, so the Royals get it back once again. On the drive, kick out. Three-point attempt for Jordan. No good. And taken back by Jordan. So Jordan ends up with it after a couple of deflections. Long three-point attempt here is not going to fall for the Royals, and it's taken by Natalie. Natalie on another offensive rebound. They're getting all kinds of offensive rebounds, are the Royals. Underneath, that is to Callie. Callie is going to kick it. There's a two-point look. That one no good for Natalie. And it's taken by the Xtreme. That's Jillian. And that's a foul on the Royals.
Two girls removing them. Anybody gas? You gotta tell us.
Who has one?
Back, Jordan, come back. Down, who got it?
6 minutes left to go here in the second half. It's a 10-point ball game. And there's a steal stolen away by Callie. Up ahead to Jordan. Jordan's going to drive it. Jordan is going to put it up, and Jordan will make that shot. Jordan now with 6. It's a 12-point advantage for the Royals, 30-18. Pressed by the Royals. The Extreme try to get it up ahead, and it's going to get knocked out of bounds by Callie for the Royals, and so the Extreme will get it back. But tell you what, this is a swarming defense here, and the Extreme are finding it ever so difficult to defeat this press. Looking to inbound, and it's almost stolen away by the Royals, and then there's a tie-up. And the tie-up will favor the Extreme, so the possession arrow will point the way of the Extreme. As for the Extreme, Allie checks in for Julia. And Natalie checks out of the ball game for the Royals. Addie, shot up, no good. Taken back by the Royals. Up ahead it comes. Jordan, can she catch up with it? And the answer is no, she cannot. So she had the outlet there, but just a little bit too out in front of her. As we get ready for a 4-in, 4-out situation here for the Royals. As getting tripped up on the sideline there is Julie. As 4-in, 4-out for the Royals. It's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go back to the Royals. Grace kicks it over to Sailor. Sailor, back up top to Grace. Back to Sailor. Back to Grace. So she'll try to dish it off, and they do dish it off. And that is Natalie who's got it in the short corner. Kicking it out to Parker. Outside to Natalie. Natalie. Over it comes, and that's going to be poked away by Cadence. Cadence pushing it to the other end. Cadence puts it up and in there. Cadence with 4 points today. Cuts it to a 10-point advantage for the Royals. It's 30-20. Up ahead it comes. Royals on offense. Crossover dribble. It's knocked out of bounds. That was Sailor on that drive. She had it knocked out of her hands, though. It will remain Royal ball. 4 minutes, 1 second to play. Some substitutions being made here for the Royals. And everything's set, and we resume our action. Inbounds it comes to Gracie. Gracie getting a pick from Parker. Over to Jordan. Lauren on the left wing. On the drive, there's a shot that's up, and that I do believe may have been partially blocked, and there's a tie-up. And the tie-up will favor the Royals, so the Royals will keep this ball on offense. Brooke will inbound it. And she will have it stolen away on the inbounds pass by Cadence, and there's a foul on the Royals. Cadence got tripped on the dribble. Natalie checks in, Brooke checks out. That's Julie on the drive, on the shot, no good. Rebounded by Asia. She puts it up, and then it's stolen away by the Royals. That's Lauren on the steal. Gracie has it. In the short corner. And back into the corner is Natalie. Natalie being tied up, and the possession arrow will favor the Xtreme, so the Xtreme are going to get this back. We're 2 minutes 50 seconds to go here in the second half, and the Xtreme will be inbounding it. As Parker checks out for the Royals. Addie pushing the ball down the floor now for the Xtreme, having it knocked away from behind and back into the waiting hands of a Royals player. Natalie on the other end. Natalie is going to stop. Nice hesitation there by her. Wasn't able to get the ball to go, though, and it's going to come back to the Xtreme. But Natalie did everything right except put the ball in the bucket. She posted up there, and she kind of held up, hesitated, got a good shot off, wasn't able to get it to go, and it's going to go back now to the Xtreme, who almost have it stolen away. Then up ahead it comes to Addie, having it knocked away from behind. That is Gracie on the steal and out of bounds. And it's off of the Xtreme, so it's going to be Royals ball. Royals lead it by 10. It's 30-20. Up ahead it comes, and then it's almost stolen away by the Xtreme. And out of bounds it's going to go, and it's going to point in the direction of the Royals. So the Royals will keep this ball with a little over 2:20 to go now. Natalie inbounding. Natalie inbounds it to Lauren. Into the paint goes Lauren. She kicks it out. Wide open look for Jordan. Connects from three. 33-20 is the score. With a timeout on the floor and 2 minutes, 10 seconds to play in the second half. You're watching this on GBA TV. Getting ready to resume the action here. It will be Xtreme ball. They're down by 13 with a little over 2 minutes to go in the sixth grade game here at the Capitol Classic. That is Cadence. On the drive, Cadence gets fouled, and that'll be a foul on the Royals, and that'll put Cadence at the free throw line. Cadence 0 for 4 so far today at the stripe. First shot for Cadence, no good. Cadence has 4 points, none of which have come from the free throw line. On the second shot, Cadence, no good. And then it's stolen away, just kind of wrestled away by the Royals there, and back they come on offense, pushing the ball to the other end, laying it up and laying it in there is Grace. She's got 7 points, 7 points for number 7, and the score 35-20. As the Xtreme push it back down. That is Ari who's in there, number 25 here for the Xtreme. Into the paint, that's a shot, that's up, that's no good for Cadence.
Perfect. Great job on you. Floor cross. Floor cross.
And that was a foul, I guess, on the Extreme. I couldn't tell what they were signaling because the Extreme sideline was clapping, so I thought. And it's taken by the Extreme. It's coming our way. That's right into your living room right there. As Allie inbounds at the Cadence. To Ari on the baseline. She has it knocked away from her, and she gets fouled. That'll be a foul on Parker, I do believe they called that on. Is that correct? Is there a 15 in there right now? No. Well, in any event, that'll put Ari at the line. And the first shot for her is short. With 1 minute 19 seconds to go here in this second half. Royals looking to put this one away as Ari not able to connect on the second free throw. And a foul called on the Extreme. Royals looking for an outlet pass here, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say that's off of the Royals, so it's going to go back to the Extreme. As Saylor gets ready to check back in here for the Royals. And on the miss, rebounded by Natalie. We're under a minute to play. As Lauren is fouled. And that'll be a foul on Allie. That's the fourth on the Extreme. Trying to find an inbound, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Rose. Rose on the drive. Rose is going to put the shot up. Rose is going to get fouled. Rose is going to go to the free throw line. .5 seconds to go here in this one. 15-point lead for the Royals. Rose at the foul line. No good on the first shot. Rose on the second shot is no good. And it's grabbed by the Royals. And there's a foul. There's another foul on the Extreme. That's their fifth. Inbounds it comes. Up ahead. It's going to go out of bounds, and it will still come this way with 37.2 seconds to go. Inbounds it comes. There's a shot, and that's blocked by Rose. Taken back by the Royals, and there's a foul by Allie. They've got 6. Do the Extreme. Royals inbound it. There's a shot that's up, and that's missed. Royals get it back. And this one's going to come back to the Extreme. So the Extreme get it back. Down by 15. With 10 seconds to go. There's a shot that's up. That's no good. And there's a tie-up for that loose ball, and the Royals end up with it. And that's going to be it for this one with the final. The Royals 35, the Xtreme 20. Back with more here on GBA TV.